Hey everyone, welcome back. I am the Electrical Code Coach. I'm really excited about today's video. Today we're going to look at the question, do smoke detectors require a dedicated circuit? What does the code have to say about it? What do we have to say about it? Let's go ahead and take a look at it now. Now, of course, we're talking about a hardwired smoke detector and maybe even carbon monoxide circuit, depending on the scenario of your home. What does the code have to say about it? Well, before I say anything, you have to satisfy local ordinances and local codes first. And then you satisfy the NEC, which they should have adopted, and then you go out from there. You have to satisfy all of them. Think about your local codes first because that's your local inspector, and then, of course, make sure you're doing an NEC compliant installation. With that being said, your local codes may require there to be a dedicated circuit for the smoke detectors, but the NEC does not require it. And I'm going to explain why here in just a moment and why I think you should not put it on a dedicated circuit. Remember, never repeat anything in these videos, just use them for educational purposes only. So the NEC doesn't require it for the same reason, most likely, that I don't want to see it on a dedicated circuit. It's because if that thing starts beeping and the customer can't figure out why, it may just be a bad battery, it may just be a malfunctioning piece of equipment, they're more likely to go in and turn off the entire smoke detector circuit. I'll stop that beeping, find out which breaker it is, honey, tell me when it stops. Boom, they turn it off and they don't realize that they've killed the entire smoke detector protection and carbon monoxide detection for the entire residence. And if you don't think it happens, you've not been in the game very long. How many times have you went to a home and the smoke detector was circuit off, or the homeowners called you and said, oh, I just turned that off? So with that being said, it does happen. And if you haven't seen it happen, just wait, it's going to. With that being said, where do you tap the smoke detector circuit from? Well, there are a lot of ideas out there, but let me tell you one that works every single time. I like to see the smoke detector circuit tapped off of the master bedroom circuit. Now, whether that's shared with another room and code compliant, that's fine. But if you put it on the master bedroom, receptacles and lights, there's no way they're ever going to shut that circuit off without fixing the problem. You're not going to have them shut off their main master lights or their main master bedroom just to get a beeping to stop. So they're going to call you, they're going to call someone, they're going to get on Google and do a Google search until they figure out how to replace the battery or replace the bad piece of equipment. So that's kind of the way that we do it. And it works every time. One thing about the things that I teach you on this channel, and anything with education or advice, you take a little from me, you take a little from someone else, and you do what works for you practically out in the field. But what we try to do on this channel is teach you things that work consistently. Because you may be a 1 to 2 employees right now, or you may be 10 to 12 to 15 to 16. You cannot spend your time doing callbacks. I try to teach you methods that you'll end up with very few callbacks. May not always be the super popular method, may not be the method you were taught, but it's the method that just works. It works every single time because I don't have time to run around doing callbacks. And in the heyday of my electrical companies, we never ran around and did callbacks. It was not a part of our game. We were always going forward and making new money. So with that being said, I hope this added a little bit of value to you here today. You can drop down in the comments how you like to do smoke detector circuits because we would love to grow as a community. There is no one, finite answer for this, solution, but I'd love to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. So with that being said, we'll see you guys next time. I want you guys to have a great day. I want you to know that if you need anything from me, you can always email me at electricalcodecoach@gmail.com. Let's get to it.